Nestle owns Tribe Mediterranean Foods. Like you said, Coke and Adawala, Pepsi and Naked Juice. I had no idea. Kellogg owns Bare Naked. Oh. Wholesome and Hearty Garden Burger. Kashi. Kellogg owns Kashi?
But now Kashi does have the,
it was on that list.
Yeah,
though,
so like I said, this list may not, all of these companies may not necessarily,
but at least it makes you
exactly,
want to go and check.
Exactly.
And you know that these bigger companies,
yes, these bigger conglomerates are,
they're buying these things up, like
yes.
Morningstar Farms, Natural Touch. Let's see. Well, Heinz owns everything. Wow. Well, Heinz, I'll just give a couple. West Soy, Little Bear, Burritos, Mountain Sun, Walnut Acres, Fruity, Tabasco, Molina's, Earth's Best, Spectrum Organics, Imagine Rice, Dream Soy, Dream, Health Valley, Arrowhead Mills. Wow. Heinz owns all of them. General Mills owns Cascadian Farms. Wow. M&M, Seeds of Change. Cadbury, Green and Blacks. Man, this is Hershey.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably scan that and put it on your Facebook too if people want to see it.
Yes, please scan it and send it, or send it to me and I'll post it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll put it in Hootsuite where it just posts for as long as we want it to.
Okay.
But I definitely. Well, are they gonna shut me down?
Well, I guess we'll see.
I'll come right back.
Yeah. With more publicity.
Yeah.
And I mean,
you can shut me up maybe if you start advertising with me. I might not label. No, I'll take that back. You should advertise with me anyway. You advertise with everybody else, and you own all these places that are supposed to be healthy. Man, and money is the root of all evil. It really is.
Ego and pride.
It really is. So how do you, man, I mean, he spoke about something that I know that we deal with, everyday routine, you know. I mean, my mother is one of those mothers that she feels like you should be cooking, you know.
I have to agree with her.
My wife said her grandfather was like, you ain't doing nothing if you don't have something boiling on the stove, you know. But like Marquise said earlier, our day-to-day routines now, it's, you know, my wife, she tries to cook healthy, fruits and vegetables, and you name some fruits today, and it's like, man, what are we going to do? But the day-to-day routine, like he said, when you get home, you're tired, you know, and sometimes it's easier to go and get
it is. It's
$3 bucket of chicken that has 10 pieces in it, and then get some sides, and you know.
So I mean, I have some suggestions. I mean, but really,
how would you feed your family if you had a husband and 2 kids at home, and you worked and he worked and they were in school? How would you feed them?
Well, number one, I usually
knowing what you know.
Okay. Well, number one, I mean, you know, I'm starting my own business and work and do school and everything, so I'm really busy even just by myself. So, I mean, some of the things I do are, I'll have one day where I'll cook a few meals, and then, you know, I'll eat what I need, and then I freeze meals so that they're easy to just, you know, warm up. I mean, you lose nutrients sometimes when you freeze them, but it's better than going to McDonald's. And also, I mean, just having things ready available, you know, and making staple things. So, like, you know, maybe like grilling a bunch of chicken, you know, and then you just adding things to it. Or like for me, for my breakfast foods, I'll make a bunch of oatmeal to last 3 or 4 days, and then I just heat it up as I need it, you know. So it's really about preparing yourself.
So you eat oatmeal every morning?
No, but I mean, like, I'll do it for like a couple of days in a row instead of having to get up and make it every day. You know, I'll just have to warm it up and add whatever things I want to add to it. You know, or like when I'm juicing, I'll make enough juice for a couple of days, so I'm not in the kitchen all the time. You know, another thing that I started doing is taking a couple of friends that also do this type of thing, and like we'll each make things and then switch, you know.
Right.
You know, things like that's really what we have to do is get back to community living. And unfortunately, I mean, part of it is going to be changing the mindset, because we have to be more connected to our food, because it is convenient to do this, but is it convenient to have your colon removed? You know, is it convenient to be sick and lose your job and be bankrupt because of your health problems? You know, I mean, we have to think of the bigger picture and in long term. And when you can make the connection, when you really make the connection that the food that you're eating is causing those problems, it actually becomes like, I changed my life to accommodate my healthy eating. You know, I changed my schedule to accommodate that, because I saw how much it improved my health, and that was worth it enough to me. You know, so, and getting the family involved, you know, like having your daughters help, or you doing it one day and your wife doing it another day, or, you know, meal planning is a big thing too. You know, having on the